Some players were just born to play finals football, and I refer to Jai Newcombe, Lordo. He's played 4 now, the most recent one being the big win against Adelaide on the semi-final weekend, and his rankings out of those 4 are through the roof.
Best on ground in 4 finals in a row, and that's what you want to be known for. You want to be known for standing up in September, and that's what Jai Newcombe's done. He's already a best and fairest winner at the club, and it's already got me forward thinking about. He was so dominant, and they tried Sam Berry, and Sam Berry, within 15 minutes, that strategy was blown apart. Like he won the first 3 clearances of the game, and they kicked the first 3 goals. He was just too good, and they had to change that. So I'm talking Mullen, O'Sheen Mullen, that can he go to him? Like, he got a hold of him.
He's got the motor.
He's got
Has
the motor.
He got the physical size?
That's the question. But Mullen will just stick at it all night long. And even if he just limits the effect of his disposal, he's not going to stop him from getting 20 disposals, but he might stop the effect of those disposals.
They've got the double whammy. I mean, as we look at what Newcombe did against Adelaide, it's more important now for this conversation as to what happens next. And is O'Connor a backup if Mullen doesn't work early?
Yeah, he's a good backup because they can both go inside the centre square. But I think O'Connor's more suited to taking sort of the dangerous forward type, like he did with Cameron Rayner, where Mullen, I think, will get first crack.
So there's one Hawk player who's just in supreme form. I think Lloyd may have played his best game of football as well, Lordo, in this same game. And as we look at what he did against Rolly O'Brien and others at the Crows to set up this massive Hawks win, throw forward, can you? Because the Geelong Footy Club is going to be without Rhys Stanley again. Yeah,
when I was doing my votes, I gave Newcombe best on ground over the weekend. I gave Gunston second best, and I gave Lloyd Meek third best for the first use he gave to his midfielders, like that hit out to Watson, which was an amazing finish. But he's been a wonderful player this year, Lloyd Meek, and you think whether it's Blixarves or Rhys Stanley, he's going to get the physical size. They're going to have the mobility around him. He works pretty well around the ground, Meek, but I think that advantage Hawthorn get from him is huge.
Yep. Everything is settled with the Hawks at the moment. They're without Will Day, obviously, and that's a massive loss. But the recruitments, as we've discussed all year, of Barrett and Battle down back to go and work and team up with James Sicily, it's been huge. But there's 3 others down there, Lordo. They're regulars. We just saw there Jarman Impey making a mark. We've got Carl Amon as part of that, and also I think everyone's favourite player is Blake Hardwick as well. Yeah,
and we could have thrown in Scrimshaw. So we just wanted to we talk a lot about Barras and Battle and Sicily, but these blokes are unbelievable back there with what they do. So consistent, so reliable, have so much experience, they're cool heads, and they just do not get beaten, these guys. So they're sort of players that, they're the reason why Hawthorn have come from 8th to be now in the top 4 with what they've produced through this final series.
With a live chance.
Yeah.
You've celebrated regularly the work of Jack Gunston this year, Lordo. Rewarded officially with All-Australian selection, but he just continues somehow to get better at this late stage of an already grand career. And the 5 goals that he kicked, 70 for the year, he is still finding a way to lead inside his own forward 50 that bamboozles opponents.
Yeah, he'll be a great coach, I think, Jack Gunston, of some sort when he retires, because I know Sam Mitchell was always such a smart player. Well, this is Gunston, so we just got the down-the-ground vision of him and the way he releases himself from... He just doesn't engage with his opponent, so I think I'd be getting touch on him this week, whoever picks him up from Geelong. But Mark Keane didn't play him smart.
Who is it, Lordo? Is it Henry? Does Stewart have to fill that hole that he's clearly got access to there?
Yeah, I think Henry would be a wonderful choice for him. Henry reads it just as well as Gunston, so Henry's underrated, he's super smart, but Keane just wasn't smart enough. Keane watches the ball too much, and Keane loses sight of Gunston right throughout the night. So I think, Henry will make a far better fist of it. But just the smarts, his timing, he doesn't have the speed anymore, but it doesn't matter. It's been the biggest surprise of the season, his form. I know you always knew he was good, but to kick 70 goals has been absolutely...
And holding up, he's not tapering off.
And the worry is they're subbing out. Whenever Deere plays, he gets subbed out. Whenever Mitch Lewis, he gets subbed out. So this form is even more important for Hawthorn.